And
Yeah.
away we go.
The way Charles is playing things, I can't tell what his angle is. I know he's a web zealot, right? But I can't tell. I can't read this bloke. The
We're
way
not
he's
supposed
pushing
to.
things, does he realize the way he's pushing? He's effectively destroyed the British monarchy himself. He does realize the way he's pushing it. He's pushing for mass immigration, right? He's pushing. He says diversity is our strength, right? But does he realize that the people that he's bringing into his country might want to fucking depose him?
He hasn't lived the same life as most
Does
British
he
people.
realize that his grandchildren could be in danger? Does he?
We all
does
live
he
different
care?
lives.
Does he
We all live
care
different
that
lives. They're
fact
not going to
that
know.
Windsor, and all everything that they've owned and everything they've had for decades could be fucking destroyed?
They won't
He's
know
got to have
until
that
it's
in the
too
back
late.
of his head. The way he's going is that the way he's playing, he could be deposed. The way he's pissing off the British people, the Conservatives, the way he's pushing shit, he might actually force us to fucking abdicate him, make him abdicate.
No matter what, it'll never be enough.
Yeah. What does he want? Does he want globalism? Does he want to loot? Does he want to fucking destroy the monarchy, the British monarchy? Does he want to see his legacy, his family's legacy die? Because in the next 20 years, the population won't be 50% of. There'll be less than 50% of people that are English. The next 10, 20 years, right? And then a couple 20 years after that, it'll only be 30%. Okay. I don't get it. Like, what's his aim here? Is he playing fastball, hoping that his fucking policies work?
Well,
Okay.
his mother has been the monarchy for who knows how many decades.
Is he doing that?
He
He
wanted
wants
this
to
moment.
fucking destroy everything his mother worked for. I don't get it.
It's not about what Queen Elizabeth II has done. It's about what King Charles wanted. It's about what the legacy he wants to create.
So the legacy is that he destroyed the British monarchy. Is that what
If people see it like that, then possibly.
people will see it like that? Because you think these Muslims, right? You think these African people, right? You think these Indian people, right? They despise the people. The Indians despise the monarchy, right? I can't see any of them keeping the monarchy. There might be a small margin, but I can't see them. I think there'll be revolts.
Not much.
We're just talking about Charles and the fact that he believes diversity is our strength, and he's now preaching left wing causes.
Wait, hold on.
He's doing something completely. He's completely different. He's completely different from Elizabeth. Elizabeth stayed out of politics. He's in it. He wants to be in it. He's voicing his concern for left leaning policies.
Wait, hold on. He said diversity is our strongest asset.
Yes, in the Christmas speech.
Ah, gotcha.
I can't tell what his angle is. Does he want this? Does he want his kingdom to burn?
Probably.
Does he want us to destroy? Does he want us to fucking impeach him? Does he want us to fucking make him abdicate? Does he want us to destroy the monarchy and force us to join America? Because I quite honestly would prefer that at this point in time. Does he want us to fucking become a republic? Does he want us to get the Second Amendment and First Amendment? He's lucky we don't have fucking guns.
Oh,
because God knows what these Americans would do if they heard that.
You know, speaking of America, people are upset at Elon Musk now. They're just now realizing
they're upset because he wants to basically, H1 visas, right? He wants to use that as a way to fucking replace them as workers.
Yeah.
Why would you be upset with that? Like, no offense. I even called Patrick David out on that. And then it was so bad to the point where even he got so much backlash of it, he actually wanted to have a recent debate. He wanted to have a debate in the comment section because it was literally that bad. There was people saying, like, look, the everyday people, like, you're bringing in, you do realize, India's known for a caste system, right? Do you really want to import that into your nation?
That's a good point. And I'm not going
to lie. Do you really want to be a caste system where basically you'll never be able to escape it because you're born because of your wealth? The UK already kind of has that, and America already has a caste system. It's had it for decades.
Yeah, and now people are also saying that this other Twitter user who sounds like Elon is actually his alt Twitter, and this was a guy who was complaining, who was like arguing with other people on. I think his name is Adrian Dittman or something like that. It's something on Twitter. Someone on Twitter who sounds like Elon. And now people are just like saying, "Oh yeah, that's Elon." You know, that was like people were legitimately arguing with Elon at that point. And yeah, apparently Elon is silencing like a lot of people who are like talking against them. Pretty
There's
much.
people supposedly there's people in there's supposedly people saying, would you support Congress blocking Trump from taking office? I said no, that's treason. If you say yes, you are asking for civil war. Let the Tory party die. We mentioned the shock with shopping. I mentioned the whole thing with January 1st and the fact that the supermarket bills go up.
The MAGA.
There's a post basically saying Starmer's government's looking for ways to make the cut economy grow. I basically said cut this. I said exactly to this post: cut taxes across the board, both personal and corporate tax. Stop sending billions overseas on foreign aid and climate change. Net zero waffle, and stop illegal mass uncontrolled immigration.
The MAGA crowd would line up for brain chips while saying trust the plan.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, but like the majority of like Trump's followers would.
No, Trump supporters probably would not.
You'd
The
be
vast
surprised.
majority of them would not fucking do that. They're more self-aware than you think. The vast majority wouldn't. I think the Democrats are more likely to take the brain chips than the Republicans would.
I mean, I'll be honest, man.
You got to remember, Eric. A lot of these Republicans, right? They were more self-aware about COVID-19 than any of us.
But still, bro.
You know the people that were against COVID-19, right? That was MAGA.
Yeah, I know that, but I'll be honest. If like Trump, I'll be honest. Some of these people worship this man Trump,
Yes,
bro. So,
I think there are some, but I think the vast majority of us would not. They're a small minority compared to us. We wouldn't.
Yeah, you're probably right, though. I mean, no one would be that dumb. And someone said Elon Musk is Adrian Dittman.
Why aren't we bringing in Babor, Norwegian, Irish, Germans, or other Europeans? Why is it only ever non-whites who are talented and skilled? I basically commented that plenty of Brits, French, German, Italian, Spanish that would love to immigrate to the USA, or Japanese, or even Korean, but you use the third world.
That's hilarious.
I want men to be given a fair chance at a good life. So basically, this is a comment to, so you guys basically want DEI, but for white people. No, I said I want men to be given a fair chance at life. I
mean, yeah, that's fair, though. That's fair.
Then basically, this guy said, there was nations prior to the creation of America. I said they were small villages, hardly a civilization, and they were people in tents and savages.
Remember when Alex Jones spoke out against the North American Union? How things have changed.
Wait, what do you mean North American Union? He's pro-America,
I guess so, because he said, because I don't know, like, there's this guy named Truth Seeker on Twitter, and he's pretty much sharing, like, a tweet that said Canadians should put it to a vote. If they vote to join the U.S., then Americans will have to vote on it as well. It takes two to tango.
They're wanting to. I think I'd be quite honestly interested in a vote. And the people in Britain would like to join America. I think we'd get a decent amount of votes.
And I guess, like,
I don't know how much America votes would get in, but just because of the special relationship and so how powerful we are in economics, you do realize we have a big. If you were to take London, you would have a massive financial hub. You'd have a financial hub on the gate steps of fucking Europe. Not to mention, you'd have another big defence contractor, BA&E, which you could take that into the fold, because remember, BA&E produces a lot of your weapons, and it's very linked. Not to mention, you would secure 5 new military bases that are UK owned.
Based on that tweet I read, like, I'm going to go under the assumption that before Alex Jones was against that, quote unquote, but like, now he's not. And also, like, this guy saying Alex Jones has shown his true colors. He's pretended to be against the globalists for years, and now he openly shilling for Elon Musk. It's rather pathetic. Alex Jones is controlled opposition. We knew that already, though.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I mean, Alex Jones. He probably would.
They're all controlled opposition. Let's not kid ourselves. We all know Nigel Farage is probably controlled opposition, but again, I think I would take Nigel over Starmer.
I'd take none of them.
I'd take none of them, but we haven't got a choice. We have no choice. Either that, or we have a thingy, which revolutions were never started by the working class. Always strung by the elites. American Revolution, very wealthy landowners in America. The French Revolution, very wealthy nobles, lower nobles, e.g. farmers. The Scottish Revolutions, working farmer landowners, and aristocrat and small noble, baron noble Can any of you guys name a revolution that was started by the working class?
No,
Because I can't.
Not really.
Charlie.
They were
Yeah.
all started off by the thingy. You can't say that Germany wasn't started. You can't say the Nazi party wasn't started off. You can't say Cambodia, and you can't say Vietnam. You can't say the Communist Party because the Communist Revolution was founded by the fucking Jews, the Rothschilds and them.
Elon Musk's Rothschild Illuminati witch mom manifested Elon to be the Antichrist. Like Alistair.
I hear that I've heard her do demonic symbols with her hands.
I didn't even know. Wait, his mom is a Rothschild.
It wouldn't surprise me.
I'm not gonna lie.
Maybe not a Rothschild, but maybe a bastard linked one.
I'm not gonna
Again,
lie.
you don't get into powerful positions unless you're well known.
I'm not gonna lie. I low-key don't feel bad for the. I don't feel bad for the people who put their faith in Elon Musk. I'm gonna be honest.
I don't put my faith in any of them.
It's like not that I
I'm here
hate
for
them.
the show, guys. I'm here for the show.
Me too.
I think we're all here for the show. Really, it's like we're just gonna see how it all plays out. Because it's like
I'm here to see it all play out. Kier gets ousted. My bets are on Kier gets ousted before the end of the fucking year. Next year, my bets are April, and I found out about some new asset companies. Okay, so the Carlyle Group, heard of them?
Nope.
No.
It is basically a venture capitalist firm, and it owns a massive stake in a lot of companies. Owns stakes in thousands of companies. Ever heard of Warburg Pincus?
Not even close.
Ever heard of Lazard?
Maybe. Probably not.
Blackstone?
Sounds familiar, but not exactly.
Blackstone. I think they own a massive. Blackstone Inc. own a massive Blackstone.
Okay.
They own a massive amount of stuff in the. Yeah, they own a massive amount of stuff in the UK. They own stakes in Greg's, Burger King. Yeah, I don't think things are going to get interesting. If this is what Elon wants to bring to America, with reform, I'm not sure I'm down for it. I'm not sure if I really want his money, but yeah. So what else is there?
When Elon turns X into a global banking app and starts putting chips in people's brains, just remember that he nuked people off this platform for criticizing his politics this week.
I definitely won't be taking this thing. He will turn it into a globalist banking platform.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. The moment that happens, I'm just gonna delete Twitter because
Same.
Honestly, I just don't want to be here when that happens.
Never do I. I'm here for the show.
I might even just deactivate my account, not even really delete it, but it will stay deactivated. Yeah, nonetheless.
Yeah.
Too bad. I love Twitter.
Me too. It's a shame that the guy's a fucking globalist. But he's a Klaus Schwab fucking sucking dick prick. And Trump's one of them. Like, I knew he was one of them, but
I mean, I think
with JB Ermalai, he's one of them as well.
I think before he wasn't one of them, but now that he's been in there for so long, yeah, he's one of them.
Oh, I think they gave him a deal or an offer, or either he's playing us or he's playing them. But who knows?
Playing the game, are they?
I think Trump is afraid.
I think Elon's definitely one of them.
I think Trump is so afraid that he's just playing, that he's obviously playing us instead of him playing them. Because he knows if he plays them, they're just going to kill him. And Trump is, at his age, he's probably afraid to die soon.
Well, I think, to be honest, the fact that he almost died, I think that was the switch that made him set aside with them. We all know he was he's basically a fucking Jewish pawn.
Yeah, we already knew that.
We already knew that, but
I question if that shooting was even legitimate. I'm going to be honest with you.
It wasn't. It was probably staged to gain more sympathy. It wouldn't surprise me. Jews will do anything to get fucking money.
Yeah.
They'll do anything. They kill. You don't think Jews kill? They've killed. You don't even want to know how much money they've fucking spent killing people.
But the real question is,
they killed innocent London people, Brits. They've killed innocent Americans. They've killed innocent Russians.
But the real question is,
enemies.
Was the fighter who died? Did he actually? He probably actually did die. Who knows? Like I'm not.
All you need to know is that 9/11. The Jews were dancing when 9/11 happened. It's not a good look. They blame the Muslims for all this because they wanted the Muslims to be our enemy. They want us to fight the Muslims instead of fighting them. They say Jews are our allies. They're not our allies. Our ally wouldn't kill each other. Our ally wouldn't bomb the U.S. liberty. Our ally wouldn't bomb and murder innocent Brits. The ally wouldn't drag us into a war where we lost our empire. Who won in World War II?
The elites?
Because I
Hitler?
don't think there was anybody in Britain that won that war.
No, of course not.
I don't think anybody basically. I don't even think America gained anything from that war.
They should have stayed out of it.
America should have stayed out of it. We should have let Hitler should have probably let him. We should have just let him win. Because I don't think he would be any different than them. But I'm curious to know what would have happened. Would it have been more authoritarian, or the fact were they just full of shit? All of them. Who knows? What else is there?
Ooh, Elon Musk backs AfD party in German newspaper opinion piece.
Why does that not surprise me?
I have no idea.
Yeah, man, Elon Musk. He's been in the news a lot lately.
Yeah,
Who has?
Elon Musk. He's
And
getting a lot of attention.
why is he trying to get involved in this? Who is he? And why is he trying to get involved in this?
I have no idea.
I'm starting to think that maybe he's Satan. Everything about his feud with Elon Musk, the threat of Chinese AI dominance, right feet Musk and OpenAI's biggest supporter, pledging $1 billion.
I'm sorry, say that again?
Elon doesn't have any friends. Elon doesn't do peers. Altman reveals he's clearly a bully who likes to get in fights. Right now, it's me, it's been Bezos, it's been Gates, it's been Zuckerberg, lots of other people. But there are more to the story.
All of them are satanic puppets that sold their soul for fame and fortune. Literally all of them.
Yep.
Including Gordon Ramsay. That's not surprising, I'll be honest with you.
Some Labour Party insiders want Dragon's Den star Deborah Meaden to be the next candidate for London mayor. Why? What experience does she have being mayor?
Risk, she's a woman.
So what?
It's about time women rose up and became mayors.
There's plenty of mayors. There's mayors in London. There's mayors in fucking America. And there's mayors.
But this one
is... Jamie, can you explain to me what qualifications she has to be a mayor? Deborah Meaden, the frickin' Dragon's Den person. I always thought she was a conservative, but maybe not.
Huh. The elite pedophile network. David Rockefeller named as a top pedophile in a global murderous blackmailing pedophile network by a surviving 9-year-old.
David Rockefeller. Boy, the Rockefellers. They're powerful people. Warburgs.
What is with them?
The Warburgs are very Jewish. Lazard's full of Jews. Same with Blackstone. Same with all of them. They're all Jewish.
Who isn't? And
I don't really think I want Elon's help. I don't want Elon. I don't think we want his help.
Now we don't. But now the Republicans are regretting it, probably. Voting in, because it's like Trump brought Elon in. Trump is the one who brought Elon in. So I'll be honest, part of this is Trump's fault. I'm gonna be honest. Part of it is Trump's fault. I mean, he could fire Elon, but I'm not gonna say I want him to lose.
I don't know if he's actually.
What happened? What'd you say? But anyways, what else is in the news, John, man?
A cyber attack on Italy's foreign ministry. Airports claimed by a pro-Russian hacker group.
Pro-Russian. It's been a while since I've heard Russia and hacker in the same sentence.
Yeah, it's been a while too.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man. Like, where have they been? I mean,
yeah, where have they been?
I mean, the last time I heard of a hacker like doing something was when someone leaked GTA. That's actually the last time I've heard that.
Why did Saudi Arabia execute 300 people this year?
I have no idea. I really don't.
Does it say why? Or are they just saying that? And so I digress.
Our guy Hassan Sajjaswani is fiercely defending Elon Musk. Maybe this is Elon Musk's alt account. Otherwise, why would Arabs defend him? Yeah.
But anyways, yeah. Back to the hackers, man. It's like, wow. Yeah. It's like, for the most part, it's definitely been a while since I've heard anything from them. It's like, it's like, I don't know. It's almost as if, like, Russia doesn't really have
like
any more hackers. But yeah, for the most part, I say this, man. It's like, yeah, for the most part, I'm looking forward to 2025. Actually.
Yeah, me too. Even if a new pandemic does drop.
Yeah, but this time we're more self-aware and we're not going to take the shot.
There's still idiots that are wearing masks, but not enough.
Yeah, no, there's still people who are out there wearing masks. I don't know why. But I'm not gonna lie. After a couple years, I personally felt silly wearing the mask, so I just said I'm just gonna take this off. Yeah, I felt.
Reform UK now has over 6,000 members in Scotland. Is that a good thing? I don't know.
Is it a good thing?
Saying that there are in Scotland there are some elections that get less than 6,000 votes. So it's a good start.
It's a start, but Wales has it
Weird picture.
stronger with the reform support. Inmates are learning to code in prison. Jobs may be hard to come by.
Why am I not surprised by that?
Over 200 students have completed the Brave Behind Bars program since its founding in 2021 at correctional facilities across the country. So it's not just AI we have to worry about, it's the prisoners that are going to be released when the time is up. They're going to be getting into the job market as soon as possible, and yeah.
Are they sane? Like, are any of them sane?
I don't know, sure, I wouldn't know.
Like, I'll be
370,000 British people live in Arab Middle East, including 240 in the UAE alone. What shall we do with all these immigrants? Well, they actually provide something. What do the fucking illegals provide? Apart from fricking soaking up our benefit system. In 2016, Trump said the H-1B program shouldn't exist because it is very unfair for American workers. Now in 2024, under influence of Silicon Valley donors, Trump says he used and supports H-1B. This is the definition of selling out.
Wow. Really? Interesting. What's H1/1B?
What?
What's H/1B?
A visa.
Got you.
But has been heavily abused in your country to allow people to stay. And quite honestly, supposedly a lot of those jobs, right? It's basically allowed people to replace low wage jobs, right?
Of course.
The goal is for freaking tech jobs. They say, oh, it's only going to be tech jobs, but it's not. It's effectively janitors, truckers, supermarket clerks, taxi men, Uber drivers. God knows what fucking else.
High school in America, 1988.
So basically high school dropout jobs and that.
Got you. High school in America in 1988. People seemed way happier. What changed?
What did change?
We allowed segregate. We got rid of segregation.
I mean, yeah. I mean, like, America.
Blacks were happy in their own schools, and we were happy in ours. I think we can all say we're all happier. Kids didn't feel like they were being bullied. I think Obama happened. I think he ruined the country, but that's just me.
I think even before Obama, like, we were.
I honestly don't think. I think they wanted to do that. They should have done it slowly. I don't think they should have done it as rampant as they did.
Wait, they didn't do it slowly. They just said, "Okay."
I think, did they? I don't know. I just feel like maybe they push for freaking integration with every generation.
Who knows?
From different neighborhoods and that, like a little bit too quickly.
Yeah, but the clip I'm watching, yeah, it's just mainly like white, like Caucasian people in the school, and like yeah, maybe you're right though. Maybe like
the segregation. I don't think segregation helped, but I don't think putting different people of different faiths, different religions, and expecting them one random Sunday to fucking get on, right?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think they still want to do that whole one world religion.
I have no problem with people coming to this country, right? I'm actually pretty open about it. I have no problem with it. But if you're coming to this country, you have to integrate. You have to speak our language, and it has to be limited. We cannot have every second Tom, Dick, and Harry coming to this country, because there's native citizens that have to actually be able to have jobs to fucking provide for their families. I even said this when I was at work today. Heaven forbid what happens when literally AI takes off half the fucking jobs. I dread what they're gonna fucking do.
I'm a little glad that I'm out of school now, bro. Because like, if we were in school, man, like I'd probably only be looking at people like phones, bro. I mean, granted that was also the case with like while I was still in school. But ultimately speaking, it's like at least people still talk to one another.
I'm just glad we got to expose them before Trump takes off, so we can push them out.
What'd you say?
I'm just glad we're able to freaking realize how fucking corrupt these people really are before freaking Trump gets into office. Maybe Trump can fucking rein them in.
I don't know what Trump is gonna do now. I don't, frankly. I kind of don't care.
Vivek also called everybody stupid and lazy. Americans stupid and lazy. And then when we call them out and say, look, you're the ones trying to frickin' steal jobs, to frickin' replace us.
You said what? You said what? Who's going to replace us?
Well, the H1B, the Indians, effectively, because the Indians mostly use it.
I'm not going to insult the Indians, but I can see why people would be pissed off at that. Because insulting won't do nothing.
The reason I'm in America, along with so many critical people who built SpaceX, Tesla, and hundreds of other companies that made America stronger, is because of H1B. No, you're going to abuse it and use it for fucking labor. You're the exception, mate. The vast majority of the people there are using it as a way to fucking take jobs from everyday Americans.
You know, I do wonder if, like,
This guy basically said, I'd rather have illegal Mexicans than illegal Indians.
you know, actually, here's one thing I do wonder, though. I wonder if, like, actually, no, it would be hard to do that. Like, just kind of put each race in, like, in their own separate school.
19,000 signatures so far. Close the border. Suspend all immigration for 5 years. I feel like a foreigner in my own country. This man in Clacton told us this year why he was voting reform. I feel like a foreigner in my own country. He's not wrong.
We need Kamala back. I'm pretty sure that's just a clickbait title from Andrew Tate, but why'd he say that?
He did what?
Oh no, it's like, there's a video that he posted on Twitter titled, "We need Kamala back." I'm pretty sure that's just clickbait, but I'll probably watch.
How some men are trying to fight online misogyny amid your body, my choice rhetoric.
Oh, fuck off. Body, your body, my choice.
I'll be honest. Speaking of which,
Nick Fentis is not a bad. Nick Fentis is quite a funny bloke, right? I don't watch his videos. I'm not an incel, but he's quite funny.
I'm not gonna. No. Nick Fuentes is kind of funny though. He is kind of funny. I'll be honest though. How did Faith react to that?
I care 100% more about the hard-working middle-class citizens, truckers, farmers, construction workers, electricians, iron workers, road contractors, who pave the roads, bridges, builds, roughneck, plumbers, linemen, home builders, EDC, everyone who actually turns the wrenches to make this country work. Then all the important tech bros put together. Without these hard-working Americans, who the backbone of our economy, the tech bros wouldn't even be able to have the power to turn on their computers. They deserve more than to be called stupid.
I'll be honest. Do they think that people? I'll be honest. Do the people who are higher up, who are in charge of America, think that American people are too stupid to do the American jobs?
Well,
Is that why they're bringing? Is that why they're bringing other people in, because they think we're too stupid to do our own jobs?
no, Eric, I'll tell you it's simple why they're important people.
They want to
We're not willing to take fucking. We're not willing to be effectively, virtually slaves.
Okay.
That's why.
Okay. So
They want people that'll work for fucking nothing
and easily put the chip in their brains.
Yes, that's what they want. That's why they're important people. They want fucking slaves. There's certain people in this crowd, right? Bill Gates is one of them. They want to go back to noble peerage. They want to be landowners. They want to be nobility. They want to effectively be. They want us to be fucking serfs. That's exactly what they want. They've effectively said that in the World Economic Forum, in those fucking talks. We want the everyday public to be fucking serfs. They said it all but in name. They want us to be serfs. The reason why they're important people, because we're not going to fucking work for next to nothing. Everyday fucking people, the blacks ain't going to work for nothing. The Asians ain't going to work for nothing. The Mexicans, at a certain point, are not going to work for fucking nothing.
Yeah, the whites definitely aren't going to work for nothing.
Blacks ain't going to work for them. The Hispanics ain't going to work for nothing. They effectively want people. The so-called tech elite, right? The so-called very rich elite, right? They think they brought it upon themselves and think that we cost too much. And they want the everyday public to pay. They want the everyday public to affect. They think the cost of the everyday public is too expensive.
I mean,
in certain aspects, in certain labor, I do think it's too expensive. I with certain people, I do agree they want too much money. Particularly, I think Hollywood.
Stop making the economy so expensive, man. Then we probably won't want much. We just want to live.
Stop taxing us the wazoo. That's exactly what you need to do.
Yeah, it's like, stop making housing so expensive. Stop making food so expensive.
The reason why housing is so expensive is because they've got a fucking shortfall. These idiots don't want to build houses. They don't want to build houses because they want to keep prices in artificially in flux. so they can make bankroll profits every single year.
But they're complaining that we're too expensive. We need the money. We need that money so that we can pay for those houses. We can pay for those
Yes,
expensive
because
houses.
they want us. They don't. The thing. You also got to realize this. They don't want us to own anything. They don't want. They don't want us to own our cars. They don't want us to own our phones. They don't want us to own our video games. They don't want us to own our consoles. They don't want us to own a car. They don't want us to own our movies and TV. They don't want us to own anything. They want us to be roaming serfs. They want us to rent everything. They want us to rent everything. They want us to basically have to pay them a monthly commission every fucking month.
That's the.
In fact, can I tell you a secret? If they could get away with it, they would fucking make us have to pay a small charge just to enter a fucking supermarket.
That's if they can get.
Oh, they can get away with it. I'm surprised that Walmart hasn't fucking launched a Walmart. Let's say you know how Costco has its monthly membership, right?
Might as
Every
well just.
month, but you pay every month to get into the place, right?
You know
I'm
what?
surprised that fucking Walmart doesn't do that.
You know what? If that's the case, I might as well just order stuff offline then, bro. I'm not paying to just go in a.
That's the end of it, though. That's probably what's going to happen. They're going to make you have to pay to enter a fucking supermarket.
No, that's
They're going to make you to pay for. You're going to have to pay. The future is, and I'll tell you this: the future is you're not going to. The everyday people here, we're not going to be allowed to order meat. We'll be meat rationed at best. We're not going to be allowed to own meat. We'll have a
We shall
carbon
eat
capture
the
score,
bugs.
so if we spend over a certain amount, you're not going to be able to eat it. And if you fly over a certain amount, you're not going to be able to go on holidays very much because you went over your climate score. You have to give those money to fucking Jeff Bezos.
You got to pay the carbon tax.
Yes. You say, oh, this will never happen.
But at some point it will.
But UK is about to roll out fucking digital IDs sometime this year. Nobody's
Well.
talking about it. It's not on X. It's not on any of this, but it's happening.
You know what? I'm surprised. I'm surprised in New York we don't have digital Metro cards.
Yeah, I'm surprised by that too.
This is the reason why they want digital ID.
Oyster cards.
If you get digital ID, you can roll them into the fucking social credit score.
Just like in China.
Yep, and that's what they want. They want to stop you from actually entering a supermarket. You want to know? You know all those barriers that we've got as soon as you enter.
Here's the thing, bro. I'm not gonna want to pay every single time I'm not gonna want to pay just to step in a supermarket.
You know those barricades that we've got to enter the supermarket.
Yeah.
You want to know why they're there?
Why are they there?
Before you even enter that supermarket, you're gonna have to scan your credit card or your phone. Most likely, they'll make you use your phone, but yeah. To enter, you're going to have to scan your phone, and you're probably going to scan your retinas before you enter. And it'll be prepaid, so you'll already have paid probably £10, right? Once you pay back, once you exit the store, once you've made your payment right, £10 will be re-added to your account.
I think if they can get away with it in New York, they'll probably like put the amount of.
This is what they're able to get away with in China already, and this is probably what's coming to here. And they've already kind of tested technology like that in America, which is Amazon Fresh stores.
Amazon Fresh stores?
Amazon Fresh stores and certain technology, right?
Yeah. I think
they're already starting doing that in America.
Oh, I think I've actually seen some Amazon Fresh stores around.
Yes, they've got I can't remember if they're still doing it, but they had barricades where you had to at least scan your credit card to enter.
They still have that.
Yeah, so I'm right about them. Hey.
You see,
you're also going to see a big consolidation of media and food companies soon.
Our world is slowly dying. I'm not wasting any time.
Oh yeah, instead of focusing on fucking actual real problems, the UK government is the Scottish government is too busy focused on trying to save a bunch of fucking pigeons.
What?
Yes, I heard it in the fucking news. Instead of fixing the electronics, fixing the lights, fixing the roads, a bunch of campaigners are trying to are focusing on, let's fix a bunch of a tiny species of endangered pigeon. It's a bird, for fuck's sake. It's as useful as a freaking seagull. That's your problem. That just shows how fucked we are as a society. You care about a bird. You care more about a bird for fucking basic utilities. Rob Moore.
Billions of homeowners could be set to receive cheap loans and grants for solar panels.
Which we're going to have to pay for.
Hence the loans and the grants.
Steve Bannon says that Elon Musk is owned by the CCP. Do you believe that?
At this point,
I wouldn't say. I think he's owned by someone.
he definitely is.
Slovakia threatens Ukraine with power cuts if Russian gas flows stop.
We need to slash back the size of the state urgently. It's too big, too powerful, too far-reaching. I always thought it was a mess, but since being elected an MP, far, far worse than any of us realised. Never underestimate the damage do-gooding, arrogant bureaucrats can inflict on productive Britain. There's an army of these people now building their own little empires in councils, quangos, hospitals, and public sector institutions all across the country. Entirely untouchable, accountable to nobody, constructing this self-sustaining industry, which contributes nothing but obstructs everything. Anyone who has dealt with the state on those decent people working within it will know exactly the type of individual I'm referring to. Cozy work environment, zero accountability, great pensions, job security, no targets, the out-of-office reply is regular use. It's scam. These bureaucrats have embedded themselves into the system, building it so that their own little role semi-irreplaceable. An overly complicated form to this diversity training for that. Who can solve it? The do-gooding bureaucrats. So wonderfully encapsulated by the thousands of diversity officers now roaming the corridors of hospitals, departments, local councils, searching for racial wrongs to right. We need to root these people out. They wouldn't last a fortnight in the private sector, but are protected in their own cosy little bubble, all funded by the man and woman doing actual work. The bureaucratic monster state must be challenged. I detest how these freeloaders are gliding through life on the back of productive Britain. Brutal cuts are required to the management class. As the great Javier Malai so eloquently says, if you're I see he's started to like Javier Malai. And the state is immediately and incredibly composed of woke liberal activists. We really need to ban fire before someone gets hurt. First liberals.
So Ed Krasenstein says white people will no longer exist. All right, come on now. That's not true. I hope it's not.
What's not true?
All right, he says white people will no longer exist. It's just a matter of time. Who cares? I care.
I care.
Yeah, it's like, bro. It's like man, I love white people. And I think this guy's Jewish too. He's Jewish. I'm pretty sure he's Jewish too. So it's like I think he's Jewish and gay.
Okay.
The lawyer, Councillor Jamer McLavor, proud to represent Ongar, Essex, passionate patriot principle, all views personnel. Basically, he's a reform county councillor. The members do not care about how they remove their leader because, unlike the Tory party, we do not spend time.
I don't trust the plan. None of us do, Greg.
One of the big unspoken issues about booming net migration is that we're actually losing so many decent Brits. Hundreds of thousands of them, qualified cable, fed up, gone, be replaced mainly by low-skilled migrants who take more than they contribute. Unsustainable. Yes. Am I the only one that thinks that Rupert Lowe is quite an interesting guy? I love reading his posts. They always seem kind of intelligent compared to the others.
I'm hearing a lot about him recently.
Yeah, I love seeing him. I love seeing his posts. He's one of the only fuckers that seem to be challenging that fucking douchebag in office.
I'm not. It's a bit sad where we're at right now in this world. It's also a bit sad.
True.
It's also a bit sad that many. Have you guys ever heard of the term groin?
Joining the Reform Party just shocked up the abuse I've received. I have been accused of having dementia from a nice man called Simon. Really, what the F is wrong with these people?
What?
Have any of you ever heard of the term groiper before?
What on earth is that?
Is it a term to basically calling Jews? I think it was a term to mock Jews.
No. That's goyim.
Groiper.
Yeah, groiper. It's Nick Fuentes' movement. And he calls his followers groipers.
Okay, I'm not sure what to think of that one.
Groypers, sometimes called the Groyper Army, is a group of alt-right and white nationalist activists, provocateurs, and internet trolls. They are notable for alt-right politics into the mainstream conservatism in the United States. They're participating in the January 6th United States Capitol. Load of shite. They basically say that people... Basically, they're mocking maybe it's America first.
Yeah, essentially. It's pretty much...
So, Groypers, No, it's basically they're saying Groypers are people that are effectively America first. Elon's basically mocking people that are America first.
Yeah.
How dare these people accused of fake news?
Yeah, so I'll be honest, I really don't get the name, why he chose that name, but it is.
Is that Farage or is it someone else?
But yeah, no, the word you were thinking of with risk was goyams. Was goyam.
People smugglers offer migrants package deals to UK on TikTok.
Calling white people dumb and gaslighting whites by calling them racist if they oppose non-corruption, which has nothing to do with him just raising $6 billion from BlackRock. Wait, he just received $6 billion from BlackRock. God help us.
Who received $6 million from BlackRock?
Supposedly X. Funding.
The world's a stage.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be part of it at some point, and I won't like it. Oh well.
I question. I'm pretty sure you'll like some parts of it.
Keir Starmer ends up signing a trade deal with India, but most likely it'll be a social security deal. This is one of the main things currently blocking our deal. Under the deal, Indian migrants would exempt from national insurance contributions as they would make payments in Indian pension system instead. This would be a slap in the face to British workers who just had their necks increased and are currently facing the highest tax burden in history. Why is no one talking about this? To their narrative. The narrative. X is definitely propaganda.
Of course.
It clearly is.
Yet I'm still scrolling on it.
Senegal, President of Senegal. We will close all foreign military bases in the country. Sounds good. Is Senegal a former French colony? Or is it
Yes.
British?
Senegal was French at one point.
Does that mean they're going to tell the French bastards to fuck off?
At some point they did, yeah.
No, I mean, are they going to tell the French bastards that are currently in their government currently in their country to fuck off?
Oh no, it's not going to be like that.
The French army that's in Senegal, because there are French people, there are Frenchmen in Senegal right now. I'm pretty sure, just like the other French colonies that they. You'd be surprised, Jamie, but France still has a massive control over its former colony.
It does, yeah.
Surprisingly, I'm surprised that they haven't complained.
Well, they did, but if they ever complain again,
well,
they're going to learn the hard way.
Just get Big Daddy America and its best brother United Kingdom involved.
Actually, at one point, one former French African colony wanted independence, but the French said, "Yeah, okay, we'll give you your independence." But then the French had to destroy everything they created in that colony before they gave the independence. So
why? Because they're spiteful bastards.
Well, that's one of the reasons.
What's the other reason? They didn't want to lose money.
France didn't want their former colonies doing well without them. That's what it seems like.
And they call Britain petty. Typical French.
That does.
They call us petty.
Sense.
At least we left them some basic technology. These bastards are freaking petty as hell. They would forever.
Yeah. That's a shame.
Yeah.
What could have been?
That's unfortunate.
God Christ. None of these actually want to integrate. What?
What?
Taliban supposedly have declared war on Pakistan. Don't Pakistan have nukes?
Yes.
Why the fuck would you attack a nation with nukes? That has nukes, you fucking retards.
Hey, not my problem. I don't care.
You do realize that we'll be involved in that, right?
Anything for attention. That's all they want.
Come on, man.
So the UK will probably be involved as well, because I'm pretty sure we got the feds.
No, we're done with this crap. It has to stop. All of it. But it's still going to keep going, but we want it to stop.
And the money laundering trade begins.
I don't want to be involved in this war.
Neither do I.
Money. That's why.
Money laundering. They couldn't get enough.
War is profitable.
After the Ukraine, they had to get the Israel war in so they could get the money laundering in. You don't see anybody talking about this. This is going to be like World War III.
We're already in World War III.
Yep, we are. Who's going to win this war?
No one. It's the same story. You should know this.
So it's going to be
the same old story every single time.
So it's going to be like the Protocols of Elder Rosiah. There'll be a massive conflict. None of us will win. It'll be an all-out war where nobody wins, and then Israel comes out from the back of its hand, comes out saying, "With God Almighty, please give us please let us unite to save the world."
Israel will save us.
No, they won't.
I know.
I know that's part of the plan. If I
them to
remember
look like.
correctly, in the protocols of the protocols of the learned elders of Zion, effectively the
Well,
book
look,
about the book about that basically
well,
talks
look,
about a massive plan to effectively conquer the world.
essentially, any war, I'm hiding. I'm not purchasing. Bro,
The end, and this is to be the World War III. There'll be three wars. There'll be a war to wrap Russia in with communism. It's like a snake has to travel across all the major nations.
bro, man, I'm either running from the battlefield or I'm just hiding. I'm not joining no war. Okay, yeah, I'll fight the front. I'll fight the front battle. Me in the background, hiding.
Why?
Me in the background, hiding. Just because, like, bro, it's like, no, I'm not fighting that.
Breaking Germany to start expanding their departure re-immigration centres. They know what's coming. I love how the Scots are freaking saying this, right? But we're fucking losing.
You said you're losing.
Higher taxes imposed by Rees crash the economy. Her answer: more taxes. Why can't we just get rid of Justin Trudeau?
Because elections.
Because he's the greatest asset ever
To who?
to America.
Tax £400 tax hike hit on family holidays. Passengers to be hit with highest ever levies on flights. A multi-billion-pound raid. And they said, remember when the conspiracy theorists told you they didn't want the plebs flying? I remember those days. I think I spoke about them. What else is there? Or is this us?
That's us.